Morning, morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning. It is lovely when I videoed this. So come on down and join me. We're going to start with setting your core, focusing on some breath, getting organized onto the mat before we go into core work with rolling movements. So just lying there, letting your pelvis move so your tail tips. And then you go anterior tilt to get spine arch. So it's a flat back, then a big kind of like tunnel underneath you. So the ants have space to crawl beneath your body. And let your head move with it. So as my pubic bone goes up, my chin goes down. When my tail goes down, my chin goes up. Settle into it. Inhale, let the arms go overhead. Let the shoulder blades lift, keeping the ribs as still as you can. And then you're just going to do that with your arms a few times. Exhale them down, inhale them up. So say your goal is only take your arms overhead as far as the body stays organized. So you're not doing any body popping right now, basically. So if your arms don't go as far, all good. Okay. Keeping neutral in your pelvis as you start to curl up and back down. So it's the exhale to lift, head lift, ribs draw in towards the belly. And then we're going to start to go into straightening out the legs. So as you curl up on the next one, stretch one leg out straight, go back down on the next one, other leg goes out straight, and my legs start to zip tightly together. So it's a roll-up position, but we're actually going to go into a move. I don't do that often, I know. So I'm going to take it into hundreds, so holding up. And on this one, as you hold, squeeze the legs tightly together, two legs float and pump the arms. I have no idea if I did 100. I just started playing with my legs. So as I'm pumping my arms from my shoulder, not doing any head banging, legs open, legs close. You can do that again. One leg comes up, it goes down. If you do one leg, you need to do the other leg. And you can just play around with it. Open, closing, lifting, lowering. Knee bends can come in, knee bends can go out. What did I do next? Who knows? Legs lift. All the time pumping. Watch your neck doesn't get too straight. Oh, look, I did frog legs. How cool. So the knees go wide and then, all bicycles. I just played. Again, hundreds kind of gets boring. No offense, Pilates. So please shake it up a bit. Why not? It's allowed. Okay, going down, coming into roll up now. So head lift, curl up, stretch, reach, flex the feet, go over the feet, and then scoop it in and bing, ding, 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 point to roll down. Often the move where you fall out your pants, simply because you're anchoring the legs and your body moves backwards out of your trousers. Slower, starts to get harder. So I lengthen here and then arch. So I get a little back stretch and then a hamstring stretch. So curl, slow, slow, slow. I love roll-ups, I really do. Arms come up. If you struggle, please elbows down, give yourself a push-up. That's the slow bit to help me curl through the beat of my spine. Lift, round back, stretch hands. Palms can go up, palms can go down. Whee! Oh, funky. See? Always an opportunity to play with movement once you get the basic form. I'm conducting, I don't know what, some orchestra in front of me. Floating my legs up this time a little bit to give my core a little bit more, why did she do that moment? Reach. Now, coming forward on my mat simply because I want to start rolling. So I let my legs do some flicking. So this is the first part of the big rolls. Now, here's a challenge for those who can roll well. Elbows onto the thighs, fists onto the forehead, and you try to stay in that shape as you go up and down. Big challenge. Really, really is. Love this one. Cara Risa taught me this, so thanks, mate. On your next one, you'll come up and I hope it's this one, stay to go into single leg stretch. So hand on the outside, hand on the inside, as you hopefully can see that. Use the hands as a kind of leverage against that leg to start with. And then on the next few, you're going to pull the knee in towards you and lift up more. So here it goes. Hold the knee. Okay, next time. Hold, pull up and back down, pull up and back down. So I get more of a sit-up feeling, a bit more of a glute stretch, a bit more of a pull in. My arms have to do something too. Again, just a variation of what we know, and I love playing with making up variations, I really do. Coming through, we'll come into seated next to give the flexion of the hips a bit of a break. Sitting up tall, we're still flexed, but not using them as such. So into seated twist. So my hands are in prayer because it makes sure I'm turning from my sternum. Legs are like against a wall. Top of the head reaching tall, and then flick and get your 2 meter space. So stay away from me. Do not come near. That just gives me a chest stretch. Palm up, flexed hand. Again, play with the shoulder position. One of them will help you rotate, getting the motion in the body to go down into da-da-da, crisscross. So you go twist towards the knee and twist, twist. I love clicking my fingers when I do this. I keep my elbows in and my shoulder blades spread because it helps me keep more of a whoop and a lift. Then speed it up and then slow. It's not me playing with the video. I am going fast and then I'm going slow, 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 reach and slow, reach and then quick, quick, quick. Oh, come on, I needed to lift up. Look how lazy I got there. Now, legs up. Reach them and roll yourself up, 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 up. Sit tall. Go and get your, woo, almost lost it. And rolling back again. So next page of rolling. A little bit harder with the legs out. Stretch, lift, scoop in, roll back. So I like the extension at the top of this. Come up, 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 up through the chest. And then scoop it in. Keep the head off the floor in all the rolling ones, please, unless we are flipping it into rollover. And then, da-da-da, we got scissors. So pull the leg in, change. In, change. I'm hoping all through this you're letting your breath happen and you haven't held it yet. If you have, sniff, sniff, change. Or just breathe in, breathe out. Now, without the hands, a little bit more challenging. It's more strength needed in the legs, and I'm desperately trying to get my legs super straight, honestly. So come on, straighten out that knee, keep the curl, and go, ugh. Single leg circles. So this is number 1, keeping the hips quiet, which is why I put my hands there. So my leg is going around, my knee is pointing directly over my head, not turning in or out. And the goal is to circle the hip in the socket without letting your pelvis jig about with it. Funky change of the legs, flex the leg that stays on the ground, circle it around. One leg may take a bigger circle. This is my leg that's not so clever, so that's why I look and go, where am I? Am I doing it all right? And that's great. You can learn to be your own instructor through touching or by looking if possible. Once you've done that, you hold those legs and whee, we're back up again. Okay, balance, balance, balance. Slow roll down, stretch it out, 2 leg stretch, 2 arm circle. Reach. Now the goal is not to let the body go down, which is challenging when those arms go overhead. That extra leverage against your center of gravity goes, why? And your stomach goes, I'm working. A little bit more of a curl. Ah. Oh, look at my face there. See that? Aim to smile. I say that and obviously I don't do it. All right, flipping up. Ready for seal? Roll, clap, clap, clap. So you're looking through the knees here, lifting, scooping, rolling. So I am purposefully going from more of a straight spine when I sit to a round spine when I go back. It's what I chose to do. Clapping from the hip joint, not just through the feet. And then you will come up, open the legs, sitting up and go into a funky saw. Oh, I don't know the things I do when I video. Honestly don't till I see myself. So twist, reach, up, twist, reach. Get the flamboyancy through your hands. Back palm goes up, front palm goes down to help you press down, lift up. If your hips move, let them move today. Go a little bit quicker. We're not going to get over caught up with massive, massive amounts of form because we're just enjoying movement. Flick it away. So that's the virus. Flick away, flick away, flick away, flick away. And from there, you're going to keep this movement going. Oh, look, I'm enjoying that sunshine. It does feel good to be in the sun. I hope you've got some wherever you are. So keep that down rotation and then up. So again, if the roll-up was hard for you, then you may just put one hand down on the ground or just keep it small. Now this time, funkiness as the leg comes up, we reach towards the opposite leg. So my left hand will reach to the right leg, right arm opens. Obviously flipping, right hand reaches towards the left. I can't open my arm there, the caravan was in the way. Yeah, I could have moved, but, you know, spatial awareness, challenge, all that stuff. Now, 2 legs up, what am I doing? Roll over, jackknife. So lift, rolling down. Keep the legs as high as you can is more challenging for the abdominals. Aiming to keep the shoulders quiet. And that's the hard thing as you roll down with the legs higher. It's like, come on, shoulders relaxed, use the abdominals, lengthen it out, and don't just go boof onto the floor. Floor. Great moves. I do love these moves. Now, control balance. So my hands are going over my head. I can hold my foot and pull in, or I let go, which meant I had to really keep the lift up through my core and aim to not move my hips too much, especially when my right leg comes down. Big old challenge. Great, interesting move. And then here, I'm going to flip. Ready for the bridge? Wait for it. The floor is there. The floor's there. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Hands. Found it. Adjust your hands to suit and just big leg kicks like the scissors. Hop. Hands are there to feel the hips staying still rather than supporting you. So be light on them. And this is a build-up because next I'm going to actually take it into a full back bend. If full back bends don't work for you, please just come into a normal bridge. I'm having to move down simply because my hands were on the ground and it's slippy. So hands behind your head. You can go up, balance on your head, or just lift. Lifting the toes helps me walk in. Big opening. And then I moved because my chest needs to open a wee bit more for my own posture. And then that took the pressure, the stretch out of my quads as I could do it. Heels came down, gave me more stretch and opening, something I'm working on for my own body. Coming down, please tuck the head in, back of the head, roll it through, and ready? Whee! Flip up, over, going back, ding, onto your belly squeeze, so into prone. So working through the back still, coming up into a little bit of extension there, dropping the shoulders, coming down. I'm using my arms a wee bit to begin with. My hair does funky stuff, doesn't it? So you see, you could stay up at the top here and roll the shoulders so you get a sense for them staying down. Sometimes we don't know that they're up until we take them up. Open the chest, lift up and through so you can come into double leg kick. So kick, stretching the legs, lifting the chest, opening everything. And I'm doing again a variation. So head can turn one way. I take that out, so do be careful that I change things. Please stay with what you know otherwise. But I'm opening my knees and reaching and lifting just because it was different for my hip joints to do this, and I got a really nice butt feeling, to be honest with you. Feet, tap, lift, body reach, feet towards each other, hands towards the feet. I used to hate it when people did that. Crisscrossing feet. Like her grasshopper leg, but mine stayed straight. Hands there to give me a bit more of a oomph to come up into plank and leg pull front. So facing down, spiral the arms if you know what that is. Long body line and leg. So flip through toes. So this is the action that happens. If that's a bit too much coordination, please don't do it. And then I go up with the leg to get, again, back of the leg working and down. So it goes up, down. As I come up, I push back, and down. And I'm checking where I'm at. Because even as an instructor of however many years, I still don't know if I'm staying still. So watching myself is awesome. So please have a check out of yourself. Our three-legged dog, lifting up, kicking the butt if you can, working again through shoulder mobility. Knee comes into chest, gives you a nice variation. Knee to elbow, knee underneath opposite elbow. Again, twists the pelvis, twists the spine. Big challenge on upper body strength, on hip joint movement, on lots of things basically, which is why I like it. Side plank comes next. Take it over, balance on that one arm, big reach overhead. Now I got funky here, twisted my legs, sat down, twisted, come up, come over, reached under, come up, drop down, twist, open towards the feet, up, over and drop. So it's a bit of a combo of a lot of things. Hard to explain, so take a moment to stop, have a look and try it again. So drop down, turn the hips, that was a third, wasn't it? And then open. So my feet are kind of flicking as I go through the move. Again, play. Movement is there to explore. And the more you do that, the more your brain stays in what you're doing. Okay, a bit of a floating cat here. Great little quad workout and don't like it as well. So the toes need to get that flick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, knees are going to hover off the floor. And then you go round back, drop the head, tuck the tail, stick the arse up, look up. So the goal is not to let the knees bob up and down, which is why it's a big quad workout. Play with how high or low your knees are. You'll get different sensations. And then you go up into down dog. Often that helps down dog. And a waving down dog. Look at that, snaking your spine through, lifting your butt, coming round, tucking tail, coming back. Coming down in a minute into puppy pose. So knees come down, feet go flat. Dropping the chest. Your goal is to keep your hips over your knees as the chest drops. And you look forward. So it is a position that the animals take and go, play, let's play, go, throw me the ball. Yeah, it's the I'm okay, I'm not going to attack you. So I finish with that to say I'm not going to attack you. Can't see my head, so I went, all right, we won't do anything else apart from say, hope you enjoyed that workout. Have fun, stay safe, and smile and wink at someone who you don't know. Or you can put your tongue out too. Thanks, guys.